This is the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief, keeping you informed about the happenings in Annapolis and the area. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and of course, local weather. The Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Thursday, December 26th, 2019. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. I hope everybody had a wonderful Christmas or a wonderful Hanukkah if you're celebrating that. I'm sure as everybody gets in... Hey, with all the holidays, I'm sure everybody is getting some gifts, and some of them may not be exactly what you're looking for. So what we did is we went out and we saw some of the most popular places where gifts are purchased and wanted to figure out what their return policies are for you. Over at Amazon, most new unopened items can be returned within 30 days of delivery for a full refund, and any items that have been shipped by Amazon between November 1st and December 31st can be returned until January 31st for a full refund. If you want a pro tip on this one, head on over to Kohl's on Solomon's Island Road or up in Severna Park. They do accept returns for Amazon. Barnes & Noble is a little bit stingy. They only have a 14-day window for return. Over at Target, most unopened items can be exchanged or returned for a refund within 90 days of the purchase. However, electronics need to be returned within 30 days. And if the items were purchased between November 1st and Christmas Day, the 30-day refund period does start on December 26th, which is today. Maybe you got some cool Apple gear. I got an Apple Watch. I'm excited to set it up and see what it's all about. They're a little bit stingy as well, but items that are purchased online between November 15th and December 25th can be returned through January 8th. And any purchases made after December 25th are subject to their typical 14-day return policy. Bed Bath & Beyond is pretty generous. Returns with an original receipt can be made at any store nationwide for an exchange of merchandise or refund for the amount paid for 180 days. Kohl's, I think, was probably the most generous. They said there are no time restrictions on returns for most merchandise. However, electronics do need to be returned by January 31st, and that would be for ones that were purchased November 1st through December 25th. Walmart does have a limited return and exchange period for cameras, computers, DVDs, and music players, and other electronics. That is 15 or 30 days depending on the product, and that all begins on December 26th. Otherwise, all the other stuff is 90 days. If you purchase something at Best Buy between November 1st and December 31st, you have through January 14th to get that back. And Nordstrom does not have a firm return policy. The department store says that it has no time frame for returns or exchanges. A receipt will help, but the company says it can always find a transaction without it most times. Old Navy, The Gap, and Banana Republic, 45 days. Hey, this is some kind of exciting news. 8 days ago, Camille Schreier was named Miss America 2020. And on Friday, she'll be leading the Military Bowl Parade. She has been named the Grand Marshal of the 2020 Military Bowl and will be following the Clydesdales right up Main Street over to Navy Marine Corps Memorial Stadium. This parade does start at 9 a.m. down at City Dock. I do recommend you get down there. After the parade, Schreier will join the Medal of Honor recipients, and there are 8 of them, as well as other dignitaries on the field for the coin toss. Now, she did compete in Miss America as Miss Virginia, and she is a doctoral student at VCU. What was unique about her is during the talent portion of the competition, she did a chemistry experiment that really got the attention of the world. This is her first official philanthropic appearance, and we are excited to have her here in Annapolis for the Military Bowl. The Military Bowl does match up North Carolina and Temple on Friday the 27th. Game kicks off at noon. It's going to be televised on ESPN, and tickets are still available. You can get them at militarybowl.org. Starting price is $30, so it's not too bad there. And also, you want to make sure you're checking out the All Annapolis Facebook page on Friday morning. If you're not going to be down watching the parade, we will be live streaming it for you beginning right at 9 a.m. And just a reminder now that Christmas is gone, a lot of the lines at Lights on the Bay are going to be a little bit less lengthy, which will be good news for a lot of people. Remember, Lights on the Bay is a benefit for the Anne Arundel County SPCA held at Sandy Point State Park. It's about a 2-mile drive through the park. Lots of lights that are lit up throughout the night. A lot of fun. Great way to spend an evening with the family. Admission is $20 per car, and you can get discount coupons at several businesses around town. I know I saw some this morning at Zoo Coffee. The display will be in effect through Wednesday, January 1st, and the hours are 5 p.m. to 10 p.m., 7 days a week. The big news today, Miracle on Annapolis Street. It gets underway at 11 a.m., goes till 5 p.m. And what is Miracle on Annapolis Street? Well, it is a food truck festival. It's games for the kids. It's beer trucks. It's music. It's much, much more. And, oh yes, I forgot to mention it is the Budweiser Clydesdales. Yes, the famous Budweiser Clydesdales are coming back to West Annapolis once again. They will arrive about noon. They will be unloaded. They will be cleaned. They will be hitched. And they will parade around West Annapolis from 1 to 3 p.m. This is a great chance to get up close and personal with these truly majestic creatures. There is no cost to attend, a lot of fun, and this would be a great way to spend your December 26th. Also, you want to make sure you check out a podcast that we did over on the Maryland Crabs recently with Josh Barr from the Military Bowl. We covered pretty much what's happening in the Miracle on Annapolis Street and everything that's associated with the Military Bowl coming up on Friday. That was an interesting one. Give it a listen. All right, that does it for the top news today. Please make sure you're checking out eyeonannapolis.net throughout the day because we do update it throughout the day. If you are someplace you can give us a rating or a review, please do that. That would be much appreciated. Other than that, you need to hang tight because we've got George Young with your local DMV weather forecast. And yes, it is Thursday, December 26th. So, of course, we have Trevor with your Annapolis Makerspace Maker Minutes. All that coming up in just 1 minute.
When a ring from the United States Naval Academy comes into Zachary's for a center stone, it always makes us wonder, where's this one going? Where's this one been? A nuclear sub in the North Atlantic? A carrier deck in the South Pacific? The moon? 52 astronauts are Academy graduates, from Iwo Jima to Okinawa, Corregidor to the Coral Sea, Midway to the Persian Gulf, Congress to the White House. These rings go where America goes. 73 that went to war were awarded the Medal of Honor. But wherever they go, wherever they may serve, our admiration goes with them.
Zachary's. Online at zacharysjewelers.com. More than a jewelry store, a jeweler.
Going out? You need the most up-to-date local weather. Here's George Young from DMV Weather in Annapolis with today's forecast.
Hey everyone, this is George with DMV Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Thursday, December 26th. Yesterday was a nice day to celebrate Christmas across the Annapolis region, with plenty of sunshine and temps near or just above normal in the 45 to 52 degree range. And today will be even better, with temps jumping up a bit into the 52 to 57 degree range for highs. More 50s expected tomorrow, though there could be more clouds than sun, followed by more 50s on Saturday with mixed skies before clouds start to move in Sunday, with highs in the 50s again and a chance of PM showers, with the next rain chance being Sunday evening or nighttime into Monday. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DMV Weather. Make it a great day out there, and be sure to get our free app on all of your devices by searching for DCMD VA Weather in the Apple or Google App Stores, and also follow us on Facebook and Twitter and on our website at dmvweather.com so you can always stay weather informed.
Have you ever been to the Annapolis Mall when it opens for the day? Maybe you've noticed the line of folks waiting to get into the Apple Store. As you may know, I'm a Mac user, and today's episode of the Daily News Brief, in fact, all of the episodes of the Daily News Brief have been produced right here on my Mac computer. What you might not know about is Macmedics. They were founded here in Annapolis in 1989, and they are an Apple-authorized premium service provider, the only one in the Baltimore, Annapolis, D.C. area. And what that means to you is that they repair all Apple devices, including the iPhone screens and batteries, all without an appointment. And most repairs are done the same day, usually within 2 hours. They also sell everything except the iPhone and the watch for the same price as Apple. I don't know why you would go anywhere else. Give them a call at 410-757-MACS, or if you're not into the whole letter thing, 410-757-6227. Stop by their retail store in Severna Park on Benfield Road, or their service center in Lanham, right off of Route 50. Or you can always check them out online at macmedics.com. I'll tell you, they've saved me quite a few times, and I know they can save you.
Every week, makers, crafters, and educators hold events all over the area. Highlighting some of those, here's our Maker's Minute, brought to you by Annapolis Makerspace.
Hey, this is Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace with this week's Maker Minute. It's the final days of Anne-Marie Garden's Garden and Lights, as well as their ornament show and sale down in Solomon's. It runs now through January 1st, which is next Wednesday, so this is the last weekend to get down there and check it out. At Art Farm this week, check out Art Farm's winter break art workshops for kids, including printmaking today, Matisse Mixed Media tomorrow, Dreamcatchers with Susan Mayberry on Monday, and New Year's Eve's masks on Tuesday. And tomorrow, Art Farm's having a Good Vibes open mic night. At Pongo's Learning Lab and Coder Kids Club, today, tomorrow, and Monday, they're having a Schools Out mini camp. Subjects include augmented and virtual reality, arts and crafts, Builders Club, Coder Kids Club, drones, Gamer Club, robotics, Young Inventors Club, YouTube Stars and Animators Club, as well as their STEAM Club. Also check out their regular weekly clubs along the same lines. And because it's a holiday week for us, at Annapolis Makerspace, we're skipping Electronics Night tonight. But we'll be back next week, on Wednesday and Thursday, for our regular Woodworking Night and Electronics Open Night. And a great big thank you to everyone we've worked with this year. 2019's been a really big growth year for Annapolis Makerspace, and we're very happy. We'd also like to thank all of our members, past, present, and future, as well as the friends we've made along the way. You hear us mention Art Farm and Pongo's Learning Lab a lot, because we think those guys are doing a lot of really great stuff, and deserve to be highlighted on a regular basis. A big shout out to the guys down at Prism, and a special thanks to Jared Littman of K&B True Value for working with us, as well as lending some advice. An extra big thank you to John Frenet of Ion Annapolis for hosting this weekly podcast segment, and providing a great source for local news. So here's saying goodbye to 2019, and hello to a great 2020. See y'all in the new year. This has been Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace with this week's Maker Minutes.
Hello, friends. This is Brian Griffiths from RedMaryland.com, inviting you to the 2020 RedMaryland.com Leadership Conference, Saturday, January the 11th, 2020, at the Doubletree Hotel in Annapolis. Confirmed speakers include Congressman Andy Harris, Commerce Secretary Kelly Schultz, Transportation Secretary Pete Ron, Senator J.B. Jennings, Senator Steve Hershey, Senator Justin Reedy, Delegate Nick Kipke, Delegate Kathy Shalega, Delegate Lauren Erican, WBAL Radio's Andrew Langer and Jerry Rogers, Maryland Federation of Republican Women President Diana Waterman, Maryland Young Republicans Chairman Maria Sophia, Lauren Bogley from the Maryland Right to Life, and so much more. Tickets are available at redmarylandconference.com. Sponsorship opportunities and vendor tables are also available. That's redmarylandconference.com. Don't miss out on your opportunity to attend the RedMaryland.com Leadership Conference, Saturday, January the 11th in Annapolis. Once more, buy your tickets now at RedMarylandconference.com.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis. And also tell them about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. This podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 7 a.m., keeping you informed with the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. And take a moment to listen to our other podcast, The Maryland Crabs, released every Thursday at noon.